Okay, you all know about the today's lecture. The lecture is about the feature in your databases in terms of AI and data science. But I added two extra fields like machine learning and deep learning because these four fields are related with each other. How that I'm going to that I'm going to elaborate you in this lecture. Yes, we'll go step by step. First, we'll do machine learning, then we'll do deep learning, then we'll go to the AI, and then data science. Why am I so? Why I kept this sequence? Because once you are going to go sequence by sequence, you will come to know how they are related with each other and how in how ways in what sequence you have to just learn that subject so that you will be master of machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, and data science. And I wanted to note here one most important thing that this computer science field our computer science drive from FYBAC to MSc part 2. This drive is going to include all these subjects. In your TY, you are going to study AI and data science. In your SEM5, you have artificial intelligence, and in SEM6, you have a data science. And then in MSc, it is like about machine learning and deep learning. These are the advanced subjects that you could not able to study in your BScs because you need to know that kind of a knowledge. You need to have a basic knowledge of your AI and data science, and then you can have a you can easily grasp the knowledge about machine learning and the deep learning. Okay, so today I'm going to elaborate all these fields and how exactly or in what sense you have to just study this that I'm going to show you. Fine. So first we are going to start with our machine learning. When we say machine learning and artificial intelligence, what comes in your mind? Yes, anyone? Let be the session interactive, so the session will not be boring. Yes. When we say machine learning, what could you say about it? Yes.
Like robots.
Or
Ma'am, machine learning means using different tools to extract data according to our advantages.
yes, definitely. It is about your robots and it about extracting the data so that we can analyze the data. Can you just tell me various applications you are using nowadays? So in that you have seen the machine learning concepts and AI concepts. Can you just tell me?
Ma'am, in robots, we can see we give them the input and they can interact with that input and show the output.
Yes, and what are the various applications you use in your daily life?
Ma'am,
Yes,
we
yes.
write programs to match different types of patterns.
Like
Like if there is some type of data, then we have to find relations between different types of data. So when patterns are analyzed, it will give appropriate outputs accordingly.
yes. In chat box also I got one message, recommendation features in YouTube. Yes. That is definitely one of the machine learning algorithm. And one more line has come up, machine who learns on its own. So here I wanted to note one thing, machine who learns on its own is a deep learning. But the machine which we want to make it learn is nothing but machine learning. We have two fields, machine learning and deep learning. Those machine who are learning by itself, that category is nothing but deep learning, and the category in which we are making machine to learn, that is a machine learning. Yes, this will come to know as you go on to the subject in a deep. Yes, anyone else? Yes, it's all about robot. I think you all are aware of a Sophia robot. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you might have learned, you might have seen how exactly Sophia is going to react with each question. Yes, you are going to fire each question, and Sophia is going to revert it back. So it's like robot has been designed in such a manner. So we need to design using when we say machine learning, it's not all about to design only robot. We need to focus on data. We need to focus on algorithm. So we need to merge the data and algorithm so that on based on that two fields, your machine or your robot is going to work in a proper way. Yes. So Sophia जब हम लोग को revert करती है हर एक question के लिए, definitely we have put some sort of a data and when that kind of a question is going to fire against type of a question when we are going to ask to the Sophia. Sophia should come to know which category of a question that particular person has been asked. So that robot has to decide and then give the answer. Yes. So that is all about robot. So we need to design it. We need to make the machine to behave like a human. So that is machine learning. Yes. So we have a various applications. You can see just Amazon, Prime Videos, Amazon. Then you have a Netflix. You have a Book My Show. When you see Book My Show application, it is a AI based application. In previous days, it's like you have to go to the theaters, then you have to book movie. And suppose apne movie dekha, and then you will come to know this is not worth. My money has got wasted. So it's like once you have done that thing, you will come to know what exactly I would have to do. But using this Book My Show, you will come to know rated movies. There are ratings to the movies, like 5-star movie, 3-star movie, 2-star movie. These are the ratings given by others users. Yes. So based on that analysis, you will decide which movie you have to go for and which movie you have to ignore. Yes. And at the same time, you will come to know कि कहाँ पे कौन से theater में वो movie चल रहा है, कौन से shows है. According to your time requirement, you will book that show and in that particular theater. So it's like your time has been saved, your money has been saved. So this is all AI based thing. तो ये जो रेटिंग्स है, ये रेटिंग्स रिकमेंडेशन सिस्टम में आता है. रिकमेंडेशन सिस्टम क्या करता है कि वो रेटिंग्स लेता है एंड अकॉर्डिंगली टू अदर्स यूजर ही विल दैट एप्लीकेशन विल शो कि आपने क्या डिसीजन लेना है. यस. So these are the applications. YouTube, when you go for the YouTube, when you search for a particular video, same type of videos you will see in the next visit to the YouTube. So these are the recommendation system. Based on users like and dislike nice, YouTube will provide that kind of a videos, kind of a videos. Is it clear?
Yes.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So when we say this machine learning, when we say this robots, so ये ऐसे ही design नहीं होता. For that, we need to have a knowledge of all these stuffs like mathematics, statistics, data sets, data analysis, optimization, algorithms, and data mining. So these fields are itself मतलब ये फील्ड हर फील्ड जो है वो डेप्थ में है. ऐसा नहीं कि आपने 1-2 लाइन पढ़ा एंड देन टॉपिक विल बी क्लियर. So when we say data scientists should have a knowledge of a mathematics, statistics. So when we are going to fire machine learning algorithms to predict some kind of a data or some kind of a output, we need to run mathematics or statistic concept behind that. Yes. Then we need to analyze the data. We need to do analysis of a data. Analysis, जैसे मैंने अभी Book My Show का example दिया, based on the rating of the movies, you are going to decide your own movie. So data analysis has been done based on other customers decision. Yes. Then you need to optimize that algorithm. Then there are various algorithms in a machine learning that has been used so that data analysis has been done. Yes. Fine. So these are the various topics that comes in machine learning one by one, and then machine learning concepts are going to be built. Yes. So when you just surf on internet, what exactly machine learning is, you will definitely come to this definition. And in this definition, you have words like algorithms, then statistics, then models, data, computational statistics, optimization, data mining. So whenever you are going to search for a machine learning definition, you are going to have a combination of these words. So as by this, you will come to know when I go for a machine learning, I need to have a knowledge of all these concepts. And this concept you need to learn step by step. This concept you have to learn step by step. ये ऐसा नहीं कि आपने एक दिन में बैठा और आपको मशीन लर्निंग आ गया. Yes, it's a vast field. Okay. In a simple term, what exactly machine learning is doing? Yes, so it's like we need to have some sort of output, but to get that output, we need to have an input data. So our first priority goes to the data collection. I need to do data collection, and I need to do real time of a data collection. I need to preserve that data. And once we have a proper data, we are going to fire machine learning algorithms on that data, and then we are going to predict the future data. I'll give you simple example, weather forecasting. Suppose you are in a such a field So based on the weather condition, you have to do your work. So it's like it's like you are going to search on net. What is the feature of a feature prediction of a weather for today's and tomorrow, for tomorrow's and the day after tomorrow. तो आपको फ्यूचर प्रेडिक्शन मिल रहा है, बट वो फ्यूचर प्रेडिक्शन किसके ऊपर आता है? आप मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिदम करंट एंड पास्ट डेटा पे फायर करोगे, वेदर का इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट हुआ रहेगा बेस स्टेशन पे, करंट डेटा एंड पास्ट डेटा जो भी कलेक्टेड हुआ है उसके ऊपर मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिदम फायर होके यू आर गोइंग टू गेट feature information about the weather. Yes, and it's not like that कि 100% it would be right, but 98% या फिर 99% it is a correct. Yes, आपने अभी देखा storm का, अगर आपने prediction किया, आपने live location of a storm देखा रहेगा, तो definitely 99% they have a right prediction. But वो prediction उन्होंने कहाँ से निकाला? Based on the past and the current data. Yes. So in simple term, machine learning is like we are going to apply machine learning algorithm on the collected data, and that data are historical and the current data. So वो data पे हम लोग को machine learning algorithm apply करना है, and then we need to predict the future data. That is what data analysis. That is what data analysis, and that is what machine learning. Now, what exactly this machine learning algorithm? This field itself is a depth field. So it's not like in one lecture you will have an idea of it. In this lecture, you just know what exactly machine learning, data science, वगैरह. So in my terms, you just know about this. On the past and historical data, you are going to apply machine learning algorithm, and then you are going to predict the future data. This is machine learning, and this is what the data analysis. Yes. So we have various applications like credit risk model, marketing analytics, detailed sales analytics, fraud analysis. So all these fields are going to have machine learning concepts, and these are going to do some kind of analysis. These are going to do some kind of a decision. That's why we call it as a data analysis. Yes. We have some more applications like face recognition, object recognition, digit recognition, self-driving cars. Tesla has launched the self-driving car. What the self-driving car is? Yes, anyone?
Digital car.
Ma'am, the means there is no driver. Machine sees the road, recognize the traffic, and according to its algorithms, it drives itself.
Yes. What are the various things that we have done in that? Only it is a driverless car.
Autopilot.
What else? Yes. Yes,
Ma'am,
anyone?
MG Actor is an example.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Ma'am, MG Actor is an example of that self-driving car.
Yes. So it's a self-driving, in a self-driving car, it is a driverless car. Yes. So various sensors have been placed in that car. So that car is going to get a view of front, back, right, and left. Yes. So there are various sensors placed in that car, and based on sensors are going to perceive the input data from the environment. So अगर बीच सामने अगर कोई object आ रहा है, so that car is going to apply the brake. So that decision has been made by that car itself, and we need to make that car in a such a way by programming it, by using machine learning algorithm, that car is going to make a decision. If suppose obstacle is going to come in my way, then I need to stop, I need to apply the brake. That is what machine learning. Right? So face recognition भी अगर आपने देखा रहेगा, then object recognition, digit recognition, these are all fields comes in the under the machine learning. Yes. Then digit recognition. Yes, when as a human we are going to visualize like this, and as a computer we are going to visualize like this. Yes. Then we have applications like sentiment analysis, documentation classes. Sentiment analysis, कहाँ पे use करते हो आप sentiment analysis? Let me know. Yes, anyone? Sentiment analysis.
Ma'am, means in YouTube, means according to our means many things are what we see, means politics. If we see a particular party, then they can more show videos of that particular party, or they can know our thoughts. or
Yes.
gender specific also, ma'am. If I am seeing more about men fashion, then they will show me more clothes of men fashion.
Yes, yes, yes. That is what one example of your sentimental analysis. Give me 2 minutes. I'll just take the screenshot of attendance and then I will come to my point. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. Sentimental analysis. Yes. One example he has explained you. Another example is like Twitter. Suppose कोई post आया Twitter पे या फिर कोई news आया Twitter पे. So based on that, we are going to judge that news. So that is what sentiment analysis. How many neutral, how many positive, and how many negative reactions we have. That could be one example of your sentimental analysis. Yes. Yes. So this is all about machine learning. So I hope you got the idea about machine learning. What exactly machine learning does. Yes. Fine. Next is deep learning. Okay. Can anyone tell me what is deep learning? At the end, you will come to know the difference between all these. Let me just finish this stuff. Yes. Can anyone just tell me what is the deep learning? Yes. Deep learning is the advanced field, or it is going, as machine learning is going to mimic human behavior. Deep learning is going to mimic your human brain. Yes. So machine learning has one algorithm like artificial neural network. Machine learning has got one algorithm, artificial neural network, that has been morely elaborated by your deep learning. So deep learning में basically image related सारी चीजें होती है. Let me just open one image. Yes, see over here. So you have a AI. AI is a technique that let the mimic human behavior. It uses human intelligence using decision tree, using if-then rules. We apply various logic so that we can mimic the human behavior. Yes. So we have a broad field of AI. In that we have a subset of machine learning. So machine learning is a subset of your AI. So in case of a machine learning, same we are going to mimic to the human behavior, but at the same time we are going to design various applications that does the data analysis. Yes. So for that we need to use mathematical concept and statistical concept. And then again we have a one more field, that is deep learning. So deep learning is a subset of your machine learning, and machine learning is a subset of your artificial intelligence. So in deep learning, it is going to use machine learning concept or machine learning algorithm, but like NLP, like image recognition, all that stuff are going to come under your deep learning. Yes? So I would like to give you an example like image recognition. So you have a Google phone. Suppose you have a Google phone. So in that Google phone, suppose you have photos of a collection of photos, but you need to serve according to specific person. So you just go to that person's photo and just click on that person photo, and then you have a collection of that photos of that person. So that is what image recognition that deep learning has done. So it's basically going to mimic your human brain. Okay? So that is about your deep learning. Okay. Next comes your artificial intelligence. जैसे मैंने अभी बोला, AI is nothing but a broad field in which machine learning and deep learning is going to come. And AI is going to use various logic, various algorithms so that we can design various applications. So we have applications like Series, self-driving cars, Alexa, recommendation systems, image recognition, speech recognition, and smart filtering. This is all about AI, machine learning, and deep learning. Yes. Then comes your data science. Now you will come to know how basically these all fields are related with each other. And in career way, how exactly you have to choose this. Yes. So anyone has got knowledge of machine learning, deep learning, and AI. Yes, can play a role of a data science. Anyone has got a knowledge of your machine learning, deep learning, and AI can play a role of your data science. So data scientist is going to play a major role, four major roles like database, big data, presentation, and analytics and ML. So when you are going to search for a designation and profile for a data scientist, you need to have a knowledge of all this. You need to have a knowledge how to maintain a database. Yes, to maintain a database, you need to have a knowledge from where we have to gather the information. तो मतलब data कहाँ से collect करना है, database कैसे maintain करना है, that knowledge you need to have. Yes. Nowadays it's like that. As you studied your SQL भी data store करता है, but SQL जब data store करता है, you can store data in a limited amount. But nowadays, if you see social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, then your Instagram, how many users we have, and each user is going to upload videos, audios, then comments. So we have a huge amount of data. So SQL is not that much capable to store vast amount of data. So we need to have one concept, that is big data. So big data is one of the vast amount of a storage. Big data is one of the vast amount of a storage of a data. So जो ये social media site जो भी data generate करता है, big data is going to store that data. So as a data scientist, you should have a knowledge of this big data database. Then once you have a data collected in your hand, you need to know which machine learning algorithm I need to use on that data so that I'll make a data analysis according to my client need. Yes. Once I know what is my database, how exactly I have managed my big data, then you, according to the client need, you need to know which machine algorithm I need to run so that I will make data analysis. Yes. So when you will go to the organization, आपके पास एक प्रोजेक्ट आएगा. Yes, प्रोजेक्ट है, क्लाइंट ने रिक्वायरमेंट बता दिया, देन आपको क्या करना रहेगा, आपको पहले डेटा का कलेक्शन करना है. डेटा कलेक्शन करने के बाद ऐसा नहीं कि डायरेक्ट डेटा स्टोर करना रहता है. दैट डेटा might be contain false information, that data might contain missing values. So you need to purify that data. You need to make a data in a consistent format. So you need to apply ETL, extraction, transform, and load. Yes, you might have heard this word. So you need to clean that data, and that data you need to store in a big data, as it is a massive amount of a storage of a data. Yes. Then you need to apply machine learning algorithm, and you need to do analysis based on client requirement. And then once you have done this, you need to visualize that data. As you know, stock marketing, what stock market does, based on the data, it will analyze the data, and then it will let the user know or let the customer know which shares you need to purchase. हम लोग कौन से shares purchase करते हैं, जो valuable रहेंगे और जो आगे जाके हम लोग को profit देंगे. Yes, that particular shares we are going to purchase. But as a normal user, stock market मेरे को तो नहीं आता है, stock market में का data मेरे को तो analyze करने नहीं आता है. So as a data scientist, you need to take the data, you need to analyze it, and then you need to visualize the data in a such a manner so that normal user can view that. तो जब भी आपने देखा है स्टॉक मार्केट का डेटा जब भी आता है, वो ग्राफ प्लॉट होता है, तो नॉर्मल यूजर कैन व्यू, हाँ बाबा ये कंपनी का शेयर बढ़ते रहता है, तो आई नीड टू परचेज दैट कंपनी शेयर. So data visualization is also one of the important field in your data scientist. Yes. So database, big data, then analysis करना है, then analyze data आपको क्या करना है, visualize करना है. So nowadays, if you see, data visualization is also booming field. Yes, with all this field. So as a data scientist, you should have a knowledge of mathematics, statistics, coding, database management, data analytics, predictive modeling, machine learning, and deep learning. Now, the question might come arise in your mind कि मैम इतना सारा हम लोग कैसे पढ़े? My voice is low. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
So one
It is not
question.
clearly audible.
Am I audible?
It's perfect, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Okay. It's second. So it's like when you have when you heard about this machine learning, deep learning, then data scientist and AI. The question might arise, मैम इतना सारा हम लोग कैसे पढ़े? तो ये सारा एक साल में नहीं होता, स्टेप बाय स्टेप आपको जाना पड़ता है. यस, एंड जैसे आप स्टेप बाय स्टेप जाते हो आपको नॉलेज आते रहता है. तो बेसिक से आप बेसिक जो स्टार्ट होता है आपका वो TY से स्टार्ट होता है. तो सेम 5 में आपको क्या है? AI है. सेम 6 में आपको क्या है? डेटा साइंटिस्ट है. एंड PG लेवल पे आपको क्या है? मशीन लर्निंग, डीप लर्निंग, एंड देन बिग डेटा आल्सो इन योर सिलेबस. तो स्टेप बाय स्टेप जब आप जाओगे तो आपको सारी चीज ग्रास्प होते रहते हैं. और ये चीज ऐसा नहीं है कि आप एक लेवल पे या एक सेम में आप पढ़ोगे. यू नीड टू हैव अ बेसिक नॉलेज. जैसे आप बेसिक नॉलेज ग्रास्प करोगे, एडवांस नॉलेज ऑटोमेटिकली आपको समझ में आएगा. Yes. So as a data scientist, you need to have all this knowledge. Now, see coding. Coding तो आपने अभी 2 साल में किया रहेगा, या फिर for an expert students, you are still doing coding. So you just have a thorough knowledge of your coding. Any language you have, you should able to do coding in that. Yes. So you need to have a mathematics and statistics. तो आपके FY में mathematics, statistics तो include है, coding भी include है. तो आपने ये part तो thorough किया है. अभी ये पार्ट्स को आपको यूज करना है आपके फर्दर नॉलेज के लिए, लाइक डेटा एनालिटिक्स, डेटा मैनेजमेंट, प्रेडिक्टिव, मशीन लर्निंग एंड डीप लर्निंग. यस. सो इफ यू सी, यहाँ पे आपको पूरा गाइडेंस आ जाएगा. द टेक्निक्स दैट यू नीड टू नो टू बी अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट. यस. सो हियर 4 फील्ड्स आर हियर. ये 4 फील्ड्स के हिसाब से ही देखो, डेटाबेस, बिग डेटा, एनालिटिक्स एंड प्रेजेंटेशन. जब ये 4 चारों फील्ड्स आप रखोगे, so as a database knowledge receiver, you need to know how to do a database management, how to blend your data, querying, data manipulation and ETL. जैसे मैंने अभी बोला कि डेटा कलेक्ट करने के बाद आपको डेटा क्लीन करना पड़ता है. तो you need to manipulate that data. आपको क्लीन करना है डेटा. So all that stuff comes under the database knowledge. Then एक बार आपने डेटा रेडी किया, आपको वो डेटा आपके बिग डेटा में स्टोर करना है. तो वो कैसे मैनेज होता है, आपको कैसे करना है, all that knowledge comes under the big data knowledge. Then once you have data ready in your hands, you need to know machine learning algorithms, statistics and mathematics, so that you can apply that models on your data and you can do analysis of a data. So that is predictive modeling, machine learning. Yes. And जैसे आपने मॉडल अप्लाई किया, आपके हाथ में आउटपुट है, बट वो आउटपुट आपको पता है, बट आपको नॉर्मल यूजर को दिखाना है. फॉर दैट यू नीड टू हैव अ प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल लाइक डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन, रिपोर्ट डिजाइन. So it's like you are going to start from here and you are going to end over here. That is the role of your data scientist. तो आपने कभी देखा रहेगा कंपनीज में डेजिग्नेशन कैसे रहते हैं कि ETL करने वाला टीम अलग रहता है, डेटा गैदर करने वाला टीम अलग रहता है, फिर उसको स्टोर करने के लिए अलग टीम रहता है, देन मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम अप्लाई करने के लिए अलग फील्ड रहता है, एंड देन प्रेजेंटेशन करने के लिए अलग. तो ये चारों को मिला के आप एक टीम रहता है, वो टीम काम करता है एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट पे. तो आपको डिसाइड करना है कि आपको कहाँ पे जाना है, आपका एरिया ऑफ इंटरेस्ट क्या है, दैट यू नीड टू नो. यस. एंड देन बाय हैविंग नॉलेज ऑफ दिस, अब ये रन करने के लिए आपको सॉफ्टवेयर कौन से यूज करने हैं. यस. सो बीइंग टू हैव अ डेटाबेस नॉलेज, यू हैव आपको जब डेटाबेस नॉलेज चाहिए तो आपको ये सारी चीजें करनी है. टू डू दैट यू नीड टू हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ अ सॉफ्टवेयर लाइक SQL, MySQL, OLAP, Oracle. All these will do data collection and cleaning of a data part. Then for a big data, you need to have a knowledge of Hadoop, Hive, Spark, Java. All these tools will come under the big data. As a machine learning, as a predictive analytics and machine learning, you need to use analytical tools. There are various analytical tools present in the market. one of the tool is Anaconda. If you go to that Anaconda, you will have various platforms like R, Python, Jupyter, Spider. Yes, then TensorFlow, all these Python. अगर आपने देखा है Python is one of the best language for machine learning. You need to have in and out for Python. तो जो भी weak है Python में, I'll suggest them just look for a Python and thorough your concept so that you can easily use in upcoming fields. तो ये जो मशीन लर्निंग है या फिर डीप लर्निंग है, ये सारे जो कंसेप्ट है वो पाइथन यूज करते हैं. इवन आर आल्सो हैज बीन यूज्ड, आर भी यूज होता है, बट पाइथन इज वेरी मच पॉपुलर. यस, सो एज अ मशीन लर्निंग or data analyst, you should have a knowledge of these tools. And when you are going to visualize the data, you are going to use various presentation tools like Excel, Tableau, and QlikView. Excel is one of the best software, has been used to store vast amount of data, as well as Tableau भी है जो कि डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन करके देता है. तो एक्सेल भी आपने एक्सेल और Tableau जो है वो बिग डेटा में या फिर मशीन लर्निंग में वो ज्यादातर यूज किया जाता है. यस, तो आपका इनपुट डेटा एक्सेल में ही स्टोर किया जाता है बिग डेटा के केस में या फिर मशीन लर्निंग के केस में. सो ऑल दैट स्टफ यू आर गोइंग टू यूज एज अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट. यस, क्लियर दिस? अगर आपको डाउट है तो रेज योर हैंड्स, या फिर आपने चैट बॉक्स में भी आप क्वेरी डाल सकते हो, या फिर यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड यू कैन आस्क द डाउट. So it's like you have these fields, and according to that you are going to use various tools, and based on that you have a profiles and designation. अगर आपने डेटाबेस का नॉलेज कंटेंट किया है तो आपको ये सारे टूल्स देखने हैं, और अकॉर्डिंगली अगर आपको डेटाबेस नॉलेज में इंटरेस्ट है तो आप ये पोस्ट डिजर्व करोगे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, लाइक डेटा इंजीनियर, डेटा आर्किटेक्ट, देन MIS and DB डेवलपर, ETL डेवलपर, डेटाबेस डेवलपर. यस, देन अगर आपने बिग डेटा स्टोरेज के केस में अगर आपने बिग डेटा देखा तो यू नीड टू हैव अ नॉलेज ऑफ बिग डेटा डेवलपर, हडूप डेवलपर, सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर. तो ये फील्ड क्या करेगा? डेटा कलेक्ट करने का और क्लीन करने का काम करेगा. ये क्लीन डेटा स्टोर करने का काम करेगा. देन वंस वी हैव स्टोर डेटा, वो स्टोर डेटा पे एनालिसिस करने के लिए वी हैव अ डेटा एनालिस्ट, स्टैटिस्टिशियंस, बिजनेस एनालिस्ट एंड डेटा साइंटिस्ट. यस, एंड देन once we have analyzed data, we need to present that data so that normal user can view it. So for that we need to have a MIS analyst, reporting analyst, and business analyst. One of the best example is a Google Map. If you observe the Google Map में आप क्या करते हो? सर्च करते हो for a particular destination. Suppose you are new to this area, you know about the source, but you don't aware of a destination. तो आप क्या करते हो? Google Map ओपन करते हो, सोर्स एंड आप डेस्टिनेशन डालते हो, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली यू विल कम टू नो अबाउट द वे. बट उन्होंने कैसे विजुअलाइज किया डेटा को? दे हैव शोन इन टर्म्स ऑफ अ पाथ एंड रोड. So it will be very useful to analyze that particular software. और हैंडी है वो सॉफ्टवेयर. मतलब कोई नॉर्मल बंदा भी है जिसको कुछ भी नॉलेज नहीं है कंप्यूटर का, that person is also going to use that software and can go to the destination in a right way. So ऐसे बहुत सारे एप्लीकेशन है जो नॉर्मल यूजर यूज करते हैं. नाउ एज अ कंप्यूटर साइंस वी नो हाउ एग्जैक्टली यूज दैट एप्लीकेशन, बट जो नॉर्मल स्टूडेंट्स है, लाइक कॉमर्स के स्टूडेंट्स रहते हैं, आर्ट्स के, या फिर हमारे घर के ले लो कि जिनको नॉलेज ही नहीं रहता, तो वो भी ये सारे एप्लीकेशन बहुत ईजी वे से यूज करते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि जो ये एनालिस्ट रहते हैं, रिपोर्टिंग एनालिस्ट या फिर बिजनेस एनालिस्ट, उन्होंने ये वे से प्रेजेंट किया रहता है वो सॉफ्टवेयर को कि इट विल बी हैंडी एंड इट विल बी वेरी यूजर फ्रेंडली. यस, so these are the various fields and they are going to play equal role, as you know. एक second, I'll just clear your doubt. What is a full stack developer? Yes, so it's like every field has its own depth या फिर own importance. क्योंकि जब तक आप डेटा क्लीन नहीं करते आप स्टोर नहीं कर सकते, जब तक आप स्टोर नहीं कर सकते आप एनालाइज नहीं कर सकते, और जब तक आप एनालाइज नहीं कर सकते आप डेटा को विजुअलाइज नहीं कर सकते हैं. सो इट्स लाइक अ टीम. यस, so this is all about your how exactly you are going to focus your career as a data scientist. Yes,
Ma'am, why Excel is used means we can store data in the format of rows and column through SQL also. Then why
Yes.
means only the advantage is that normal user can also use Excel.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is more advantage of Excel over SQL.
Yes, yes, good question. एक second. Yes. So it's like देखो अभी आपने क्वेश्चन क्या पूछा कि एक्सेल क्यों यूज किया जाता है. तो नॉर्मल यूजर्स कैन वी कैन यूज एसक्यूएल आल्सो, बट जैसे मैंने बोला कि डेटा जैसे बढ़ते जाता है, लाइक फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या फिर फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर स्मॉल इंस्टीट्यूशन यू कैन यूज योर एसक्यूएल. बट जैसे डेटा बढ़ते जाता है, लाइक फॉर एन एग्जांपल बैंक का जैसे आता है या फिर सोशल साइट्स का आता है, तो वो केस में आपका ऑडियोज वीडियोज मल्टी मतलब ऑडियोज वीडियो जनरेट होता है, कमेंट्स. सो दिस इज ऑल अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड डेटा. तो वो अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड डेटा है, वो आपका नॉर्मल एसक्यूएल मेंटेन नहीं कर सकता. यस. सो फॉर दैट वी नीड टू हैव अ अदर फॉर्मेट. सो लाइक so we have a big data that stores that unstructured data. तो नॉर्मल एसक्यूएल यूज नहीं कर सकते हम लोगों के इसमें. और रही बात एक्सेल की, एक्सेल इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट टूल टू स्टोर ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ डेटा. सो अगर आपने बिग डेटा में देखा है तो CSV फाइल एज एन इनपुट हम लोग लिया जाता है. तो CSV फाइल मेंटेन करता है आपका एक्सेल शीट. तो अगर आपका टेक्सचुअल डेटा है, स्ट्रक्चर डेटा में अगर आप एसक्यूएल भी यूज कर सकते हो, बट जब वो स्ट्रक्चर डेटा बहुत बड़ा हो जाता है तो एसक्यूएल कुड नॉट एबल टू मैनेज दैट ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ डेटा. सो इन दैट केस यू नीड टू हैव अ एक्सेल. सो एक्सेल क्या करता है, स्ट्रक्चर डेटा मेंटेन करता है, बट एट द सेम टाइम एक्सेल इज गोइंग टू यूज वास्ट अमाउंट ऑफ डेटा. यस, क्लियर योर डाउट. एट द सेम टाइम एसक्यूएल कैन ऑल्सो विजुअलाइज. अगर आपने देखा है एक्सेल में पाई चार्ट रहता है, बार चार्ट रहता है, तो यू कैन यूज एक्सेल फॉर डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन ऑल्सो. Yes. So here, when we say data storage part, so यहाँ पे भी Excel यूज होता है, और when we say data visualization, यहाँ पे भी Excel आपका यूज होता है. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Any other doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. One question I have in chat box. So full stack developer है, वो ये कैटेगरी में आता है. जहाँ पे आप क्या करोगे, आप डेटा रिलेटेड टू योर वेबसाइट, रिलेटेड टू योर सर्वर्स, या फिर जो भी वेबसाइट का फंक्शनलिटी है वो कौन डेवलप करता है, आपका फुल स्टैक डेवलपर करता है. यस. Yes, I'll share this PDF. So full stack developer basically does the task of how to design a server database, how to design a website database. Yes. Is it clear? It's very interesting field, but you could not have a knowledge in a one go. तो स्ट्रक्चर भी हम लोग ने स्ट्रक्चर भी जब किया जाता है, I'll open one more. हाँ देखो, तो अगर आपने बोला कि मैम इतना सा we are interested in this field, but how could I get knowledge of all this field at the same time? So it's like यहाँ पे हायरार्की है, आपका लर्निंग पाथ है. तो पहले आप क्या करो, पहले आप टूल्स को एनालाइज करो, कोडिंग आप पहले देखो. ओके, तो पाइथन है, आप कोडिंग भी कर रहे हो, अभी एसवाई तक आपने कोडिंग एंड पाइथन लर्न किया. देन आपको बेसिक मैथमेटिक्स एंड स्टैटिस्टिक्स, ऐसा भी नहीं कि आपको एकदम ह्यूज लेवल का स्टैटिस्टिक एंड मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ना है, आपको बेसिक लेवल का स्टैटिस्टिक एंड मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ना है, वो भी आपने अपने 2 साल में पढ़ा है. देन नेक्स्ट आता है आपका एल्गोरिदम्स पढ़ने का काम. ये एल्गोरिदम्स आप एआई और डेटा साइंस में पढ़ने वाले हो इन योर टी-वाइज सेम 5 एंड सेम 6. यस, एक बार आपने एल्गोरिदम पढ़ा, देन comes over here advanced machine learning algorithms like neural network, SVM. ये भी आप ये 2 पार्ट आप क्या कर रहे हो, आपके टीवाई में पढ़ने जा रहे हो. यस. देन कम्स योर मशीन डीप लर्निंग. ये डीप लर्निंग है जो कि आपके टीवाई के सिलेबस में नहीं है, आपके एमएससी के सिलेबस में, क्योंकि ये बहुत ही मतलब है, बट टीवाई लेवल पे इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड. और जब तक आप ये पार्ट क्लियर नहीं
कर नहीं
करते
रही है ना, तो आ ले लीजिए
यस
वही तस्री
mute yourself. So until and unless you are not going to thorough with this concept, you could not jump to the deep learning. Yes, and last May you have all this. So it's like there are stages. You have to go step by step. So in your FY and SY, you have learned mathematics, statistics, as well as your Python. Then in TY, you are going to learn about AI and data science, and in your MSCs, you are going to learn about machine learning, deep learning, big data, all these concepts you are going to learn. Yes, so this is the learning path. So when you are going to finish your MSc or any post-graduation course, you would able to run your machine learning. You would able to play a role in your as your data scientist या फिर ये चारों में से आप कोई भी रोल प्ले कर सकते हो. I am sure about it. ये चारों में से आप कोई भी रोल प्ले कर सकते हो. Yes, and you are very much lucky that syllabus has been updated, and you have a knowledge of booming fields. Yes. How should we approach for what? Yes, Rupesh. अगर डाउट है तो पूछ सकते हो चैट बॉक्स में या फिर you can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, I have one doubt. Ma'am, these tech companies are using our data. If in future data laws become more stricter, then how will this affect this field, data science field?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Hello, ma'am.
I
Ma'am,
didn't get your question.
I will ask again, ma'am.
Yes, you can ask.
Ma'am, I am saying that all these tech companies are using our data according to their wish. If in future data laws become more stricter, then how will this affect this field? Because this field is entirely related on data of the consumers, no? Then how will means they are if it is a food company, food tech company, they are using data of our food habits. If it is clothing company, then they are seeing our clothing habits. If it is Twitter or YouTube, they are seeing our sentiments and they are using our. So if data laws become more stricter, how will this affect this field?
डेटा लॉस बोल रहे हो मतलब अगर डेटा लॉस हो गया तो
नहीं मैम, अगर हम अभी ये लोग डेटा ले रहे बिना हमारे कंसेंट के और
Yes.
अगर लॉस इतने स्ट्रिक्ट हो गए कि दे आर नॉट अलाउड टू यूज आवर डेटा, देन हाउ विल दिस इम्पैक्ट दिस फील्ड?
So it's depend on you. If you are able, it's all depend on you. If you are going to restrict from your side, then it will be. Otherwise, ये इतना strict नहीं होगा because it's like कि देखो कोई भी लॉ आने के लिए और कोई भी इम्प्लीमेंट होने के लिए टाइम तो लगता है, बट ऐसे वैसे वो इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं हो सकता जिस वजह से दूसरे चीजों को हार्म हो. इस अभी आप वेदर फोरकास्टिंग का ही ले लो. वेदर फोरकास्टिंग डेफिनेटली वी नीड टू नो. यस, अभी बहुत सारे ई कॉमर्स वेबसाइट्स भी है जो कि अपना व्यूज लेते हैं और उसके हिसाब से काम करते हैं. तो डेफिनेटली all this stuff are not going to stop at one go. और जहाँ पे सिक्योरिटीज है वहाँ पे वो सिक्योरिटीज मेंटेन करेंगे और जहाँ पे इतना जरूरत नहीं वहाँ पे वो अभी देखो ना, टिकटॉक बंद हुआ फिर भी लोग इंस्टाग्राम पे जा ही रहे ना. Yes
ma'am.
So we have other way and people showing interest. We know it's very harmful to us also, or it should not go. We should not go in this way. But still, there are various peoples in India shows interest in all this stuff. अगर टिकटॉक बंद हो गया तो वो सारे अभी गए हैं इंस्टाग्राम पे. तो ये चीजें तो मेरे को नहीं लगता इतना हार्डली इम्प्लीमेंट होगा, और हुआ तो भी लोग मानेंगे.
Yes ma'am.
So these fields are not going to be affected.
But ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
These companies are not using our private data. They're just using our search data, or they're retrieving this data from the search engine, or mostly from their apps which they have developed by, for example, that ICICI Bank app or other bank apps, or from their search engine. So I think so this is not a private data. So they can use our search data, because currently, as I know about the laws, they cannot use our private data.
See,
So it should not affect.
what I wanted to say you, these fields are becoming god now. जैसे पहले के जमाने में था ना, हम लोग ने अगर हम लोग ने सीरियल्स देखे रहेंगे, हम लोग जब छोटे थे तब, कि हम मतलब वो भगवान के सीरियल्स लेते हैं कि कोई भी कहाँ पे भी जाता है, कोई भी सुन सकता है, या फिर मतलब कैसे प्रेडिक्ट करते हैं हम लोग कौन क्या कर रहा है। तो ये सब टेक्नोलॉजी वही कर रहे हैं। अगर आपने देखा रहेगा अभी ये गूगल फोन क्या करते हैं, अगर हम लोग नॉर्मली भी टॉक कर रहे हैं घर पे, तो अगर आप हिस्ट्री देखोगे या फिर आप वो पेज देखोगे आपके सर्च का, तो वहाँ पे ना आपने जो बोला रहेगा उसका ही रिकमेंडेशन आपको आया रहेगा। इज इट?
हाँ मैम, एड्स भी वैसे ही आते हैं जो हम
एग्जैक्टली। तो
तो मैम
एनीवन
वो
इज देयर,
ethical नहीं है ना।
यस, दैट इज गोइंग टू अफेक्ट, बट चीजें अपनी इतनी डेवलप हो रही है कि कुछ कर भी नहीं सकते। सो इट्स लाइक कि अगर हम लोग घर में अकेले भी रहेंगे तो भी समवन इज देयर टू लिसनिंग टू आवर टास्क। यस, और सम वे इट इज हार्मफुल, सम वे इट इज अ गुड, बट इट इज मतलब ये अपने ऊपर है हम लोग ये टेक्नोलॉजी को कैसे ले रहे। इवन इफ यू सी ड्रोन भी अगर आपने देखा है, ड्रोन इज गोइंग टू प्ले अ रोल ऑफ वन आर्मी, वन क्या 100 आर्मी का काम करता है। अगर आपने वो ड्रोन लॉन्च किया और उसको बोला कि यहाँ पे जाके देखो बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट करना है, तो पूरा मतलब पूरा सिटी उड़ा सकता है। सो हम लोग को देखना है कि वो ड्रोन हम लोग ने कैसे यूज करना है, फॉर अ गुड पर्पस या फिर बैड पर्पस। सो दिस टेक्नोलॉजी हैज two sides, positive and negative. Yes, so that is up to us how exactly we are going to taking it. So अगर आप देखोगे ड्रोन अगर कोई कंट्री ने डेवलप करना स्टार्ट किया, तो दे वुड नॉट हैव अ नीड ऑफ आर्मी पीपल आल्सो, ओनली ये डेटा साइंटिस्ट वगैरह भी रहेंगे तो भी काम चल जाएगा। गॉट माय पॉइंट?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So that's what about this field. और इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट कि आपको ये इसी में करना है, ये बूमिंग फील्ड है। देयर आर अदर फील्ड्स इन विच यू कैन गो। यस, अभी ये करियर गाइडेंस रखा है, तो क्लाउड भी है, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिसमें आप कर सकते हो। so it's all about your interest. You should focus where exactly I have to go, whether I have to go to the hardware part, तो embedded IoT है। अगर आपको AI और डेटा साइंस में जाना है तो दिस फील्ड इज ओपन फॉर यू। अगर आपको क्लाउड में जाना है तो क्लाउड इज ओपन फॉर यू। सिक्योरिटीज भी, नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी भी है। ऑल दिस स्टफ are available for you. You have to analyze yourself and accordingly you have to take the decision. Yes, fine. Any more doubts? I think 12:30 has been done and time has up. Still, if anyone has got any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll end the session.
Ma'am, where will we this PDF we can get out?
I'll send on the group.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
ये मैंने भी नेट से लिया है, बट मैंने ऐसा लिया है जिससे आपको प्रॉपर वे मिलेगा। ओके, I'll send on the group. Don't worry about it. Okay. Fine. Any other
Yes, ma'am.
doubt?
Ma'am, how to start with this career?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Your voice is low.
Ma'am, how to start career?
How to start career? Hello. Just type your question in chat box.
Ma'am, he is asking how to start a career in this field. Means how from where to start.
Yes. अभी मैंने जो लर्निंग पाथ ओपन किया था, see here. आपने FY and SY में पाइथन पढ़ा है और बेसिक मैथमेटिकल स्टैट्स पढ़ा है। जैसे जैसे आप TY में जाओगे, आप सब्जेक्ट के डेप्थ में जाना स्टार्ट होगा। जब आप TY का एंड करोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि क्या करना है मुझे। आप प्रोजेक्ट भी डेवलप करने वाले हैं, तो स्टेप बाय स्टेप डेफिनेटली यू आर गोइंग टू गेट एन आइडिया। बट फ्रॉम माय साइड आई विल सजेस्ट यू कि आप पहले आपने पाइथन का नॉलेज लिया है, फिर मैथ्स और स्टैट्स आपका हुआ ही है। TY में आप बेसिक एल्गोरिथम्स इन डेटा साइंस एंड AI पढ़ने वाले हो, एंड देन यू हैव टू गो फॉर ML एंड DL। तो जब ये स्टेप बाय स्टेप करोगे, डेफिनेटली यू विल कम टू नो कि कैसे आगे जाना है, कैसे प्रोसीड करना है। और लेक्चर्स में भी आपको पता चलेगा कि कैसे क्या करना है, क्या नहीं वगैरह। yes? तो करियर ऑटोमेटिकली बिल्ड होते जाता है। डोंट वरी अबाउट इट बिकॉज ऑल द स्टेप्स आर इंटरलिंक्ड विद ईच अदर। yes, so when you are going to pass from as a pass out from TY, you will have a basic AI and data science knowledge, so you can have a role of as a data scientist in your companies. और अगर आपको आपका knowledge और भी advance करना है, तो you should have a post graduation course, and then definitely at that time you will come to know how to jump into the market for that particular field. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll stop here. I hope आज का सेशन आपको पसंद आया रहेगा और आपके बहुत सारे डाउट्स क्लियर हुए रहेंगे. So we'll stop here. Thank you all and bye bye and take care.